Don't compare yourself to others. The power of focusing on your own path. In today's world, it's almost impossible not to see glimpses into the lives of others. We see friends traveling the world, colleagues landing promotions, and strangers showcasing seemingly perfect lives on social media. These images and stories can make us feel like we're falling short, that maybe we're not doing enough. But there's a deep truth we often forget. Comparing ourselves to others can be one of the biggest obstacles to our own happiness and personal growth. Here's why letting go of comparison is essential and how to truly focus on your own path. 1. Comparison is a thief of joy. When you compare yourself to others, you're letting your happiness depend on someone else's life. Think of it this way. You might be proud of a personal achievement, like finishing a project or making progress in a skill, but then you see someone else achieving something bigger or better. Instantly, your accomplishment doesn't feel as satisfying. The joy you originally felt is stolen, replaced by self-doubt and frustration. But the thing is, their success doesn't diminish yours. Each person's path is different, and what you see of others' lives is only a fraction of the whole picture. True joy comes from appreciating your own milestones, no matter how they measure up to someone else's. 2. Everyone's journey is unique. Every person has their own journey shaped by their background, values, and experiences. You might be comparing your early stages to someone else's peak. Imagine comparing a young sapling to a fully grown tree. They're both beautiful, but they're at different stages. Just because the sapling isn't as tall as the tree doesn't mean it won't eventually grow strong and tall in its own time. Similarly, each of us is at our own stage of growth. Some people may have started sooner, had more resources, or encountered different opportunities. By focusing on your path, you give yourself the space to appreciate where you are and the patience to reach your potential at your own pace. 3. Comparison is based on incomplete information. Social media and even face-to-face interactions show only a small slice of someone's life. Often, we're comparing our full lives, our challenges, insecurities, and fears, with the highlights of someone else's life. We don't see the hard work, the setbacks, or the moments of self-doubt they've faced to reach where they are. Think of an iceberg. Only a small part is visible above the water, while most of it remains hidden beneath the surface. Similarly, people's lives have depth and struggles that aren't immediately visible. So, the next time you catch yourself comparing, remember that you're likely not seeing the full picture. 4. Focus on progress, not perfection. Comparing ourselves to others often sets us up for an unrealistic view of what our journey should look like. When you focus on what you should be achieving based on someone else's accomplishments, you're holding yourself to their path, not yours. Instead, shift your focus to progress. Every step forward is an achievement, no matter how small. Set personal goals that reflect who you are and where you want to go, independent of others. It might be learning a new skill, improving your health, or investing in a hobby. Tracking your own progress is far more fulfilling than striving to match someone else's success. 5. Comparison undermines your unique gifts. You have qualities, skills, and perspectives that are uniquely yours, but when you're constantly comparing yourself, you may lose sight of those gifts. Imagine an artist who stops painting because they feel another artist's work is better. That would be a loss not only to them, but to everyone who could have experienced their unique art. Instead of focusing on what others are achieving, ask yourself, what are my strengths? What do I have to offer? When you invest in discovering and nurturing your unique talents, you find a sense of purpose and fulfillment that comparison can never bring. Embrace your individuality. It's what makes you irreplaceable. 6. Appreciate the journey, not just the destination. In life, we often get caught up in reaching certain milestones, but real growth and fulfillment come from appreciating the journey itself. When you're constantly comparing, you're focused on destinations you think you should reach rather than appreciating the steps you're taking each day. Think about the person you're becoming along the way, the patience, resilience, and strength you're building. These qualities are far more valuable than any end goal because they shape who you are. Each small step you take, Each challenge you overcome is part of the bigger picture of your life. 7. Turn comparison into inspiration. It's natural to notice others' accomplishments, and sometimes they may trigger feelings of envy, but rather than letting that feeling bring you down, use it as inspiration. 8. Celebrate your own wins. Another powerful way to avoid comparison is to celebrate your own achievements, no matter how small they may seem. When you take the time to acknowledge your wins, you reinforce the progress you're making and remind yourself that every step forward matters. 9. Visualize it. Imagine keeping a personal highlight reel in your mind, a collection of moments when you felt proud, inspired, or accomplished. Revisit these moments often and let them remind you of your strengths and growth. Practical tip: keep a journal or even a small collection of mementos that symbolize personal milestones. Looking back at them will show how far you've come and will give you the confidence to keep moving forward. Shift your mindset to growth, not comparison. A growth mindset means seeing every experience as an opportunity to learn, rather than focusing on who is better or worse. With this mindset, you don't worry about measuring up to others because you're focused on becoming the best version of yourself. You view challenges and setbacks as chances to improve and grow. Remember, true fulfillment doesn't come from comparing yourself to others. It comes from knowing yourself, appreciating your journey, and embracing who you are. When you stop measuring your worth against others, you open up space for self-love, growth, and peace. You allow yourself the freedom to pursue what truly matters to you without the weight of external expectations. So, step forward with confidence and gratitude, and keep moving toward the life that's meant for you. The world needs your unique light, just as it is. And remember, every step you take is one worth celebrating.